Welcome into Dayton Palm Field. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. And on the hill, the lefty, Max Fried. What do we need to know here?
Obviously, there's a lot of pressure in this ball game, but important just to try to diffuse that. Take your deep breaths, step off the mound, do whatever you need to do to get yourself in a position. I wouldn't try to get all the strikeouts early. Get the defense involved in this ball game. See if they can get you through a few innings, and then find that groove.
All right, ready to go here. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. And we are underway. Fried, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Softly hit to third. McMahon handles, throws to first. One out in the top of the first. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. Big-time power.
Well, he got away with the mistake right there. A curveball that backed up a little bit, stayed high in the zone. You won't want to throw that one again.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Now an 0-2 from Fried. Outside. And a swing and a miss. Two away here in the top of the first. Two down, bases empty. And the batter now, Bryce Harper. The first overall pick back in 2010. In the air, center field. Grisham on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. We go to the bottom of the first. And on the hill for the Phillies, Bryce Wilson. What's the scouting report on him?
Obviously, there's a lot of pressure in this ball game, but important just to try to diffuse that. Take your deep breaths, step off the mound, do whatever you need to do to get yourself in a position. I wouldn't try to get all the strikeouts early. Get the defense involved in this ball game. See if they can get you through a few innings, and then find that groove.
Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. In there at the knees. That one ripped right center field. Way back there, it's got a chance. Makes a mess of this one. It gets down. And he makes it into third with a leadoff triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really nice job to take that inside pitch and pull it into the gap. He could have easily spun off of it or just been tied up. He stayed short to the baseball, and he was thinking triple right out of the box.
Aaron Judge in the box now. Takes strike one. Yo one. And Judge spoils that one.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Outside low. Now 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 1-2 here. Gets a piece and stays alive. Close, but called a ball. 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Huge strikeout there. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Now a pop-up on the infield. And there's 2 away. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Outside, that's a ball.
And there's a ball.
Out.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. The run comes across and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. A 2-run homer, and they add on. It's 3-0. So 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. In the air, right field, Garcia on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 3-0. Top of the second, and digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Bohm wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they've still got both their challenges. That one missed. Fouled off left side. The 2-1. That's a laser base hit. And that one's going to get into the corner. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Against good pitchers, you got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Brandon Marsh stands in now and watches strike 1.
Here we go, Mac.
Here's your 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. That one in the dirt and gets away. No movement. Now a ball and 2 strikes. Way high.
That's a ball.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. To second, but he beats the throw. Save. First and second, no outs. Garcia now at the plate.
Aye.
Inside.
That's inside.
Ball 1. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning, And off to a shaky start. Nice grab. The feed for one. A sensational double play. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto.
Ball, that's out.
And that's outside. That's in there. Now 2-1. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3. Bottom half of inning number 2, and stepping in for New York, Ryan McMahon.
Ball one. That's ball 2. Yeah!
And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. So up next, Jose Caballero. Foul ball there.
Ball.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Looks to second. That's one.
You're
Double
out.
play. That was some defensive wizardry. Base is empty after the double play. Austin Wells getting ready to hit.
A strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
That's a ball.
Inside, almost got him. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. A solo shot, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0. Back to the top of the Yankee order. Trent Grisham, the next to hit.
Ball, that's out.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a foul straight back. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2. And that one hammered. And that's going to bang against the wall. Cut off, throw to second, and he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
All over that one right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Here's Judge now.
Hey!
Man at second. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Man on second, 2 down. And they'll do it again. The 0-2. Ball one there. That one outside. And the count is even 2-2. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And they get the out. New inning getting started. And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. Max Fried will go to work. On the ground, right side. And that one handled. Rice steps on the bag. One pitch and one out. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Otto Kemp.
Let's go, Maximus.
Hey!
And the 0-1. And that is out of play. Just off the inside corner. And the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Pitch
That's
misses. And that's ball 2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So the Philly batting order turns over. And now the shortstop, Trey Turner. First time up, he grounded to third. And
Off the plate, ball 1.
Out towards right center field. Grisham on the move. And he hauls it in. And that is that.
Now pitching for the
Bottom half of the third, and they bring in a new pitcher, Zach McCambly. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Here's Cody Bellinger. First time up was a pop out.
You know,
Ball
these
1.
Yankees doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
Just missed.
That's ball 3.
McCambly wants to challenge that one. Thought it was a strike. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. There's a line drive to left field. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And a good start to the inning.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Oh, that pitch is out.
In the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. And that's outside.
That ball went out.
Ball 2.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
McCambly will challenge that pitch, thinking it's a strike. So the call stands. Still one challenge left for them. Bellinger gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And there's a strike to Giancarlo Stanton. Three-two now. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. One out man at first. So up next for New York, Ben Rice. He's already homered in this game.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Swing and a ground ball. It's through for a hit. Around second, on his way to third. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only one out. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Flied to right his first time. Runner takes off. Back to the mound. Might have him hung up here. On to first. 2 away now. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. He reached out a walk his first time. Hard hit right side. Stott over to first in time. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. On to the fourth. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber.
Ball 1.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
To the right side, Rice. He'll do it himself, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. So Harper stands in. Fly to center his first time. That clips the corner.
Ball 1.
Right through there for a strike. That one just misses. And a count now even up. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Alec Bohm. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Slice down the right side. 2 down, nobody on. And downstairs. And that one cutting but missing down low. Good eye in that spot. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Fought off foul.
Ball 1.
Boom. Off of first with 2 away. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss. Went back to the sinker and it was successful. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Caballero.
Ball.
And
Ball
that
that's
misses.
outside.
And it's 2-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That one finds the corner, and it's 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. He's already homered here in this one. That's a strike, and the count is 0-2. This one in the air, center field. Marsh settles under this one. 2 down. The new pitcher in the game, Zach Pop.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Grisham in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Come on, Trent.
Definitely
Nope,
a
that's the ball.
swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that one
Ball,
missing
that's
inside a sharp slider.
Let's go, Trent.
Way inside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3rd out. We go to the top of the 5th, and digging in for Philadelphia, Adolis Garcia.
You know, these
Ball
Phils just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
The 1-1.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. 1 down. And now it's JT Realmuto. Struck out swinging his first time.
Ball 1.
Oh,
Ball
looks
2.
more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
This is Bryson Stott. Down low, it kicks away. The throw into second, but he's in there easily. And now a man into scoring position. Man at second.
Nope.
That pitch in for a strike, and now 2-2. Into center. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And there's 2 away. Now the left fielder, Otto Kemp. His first at bat was a strikeout. base hit into the outfield. Here comes Real Muto around third, and he's out.
Right there. He's
Cut
out.
down, and that ends the inning. We head to the bottom of the fifth, and stepping in for New York, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
And here comes Bellinger, 1 for 2. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Nope.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And Belly goes down on strikes. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2.
Hey!
Two down, nobody on. Just
that's
missed.
just out.
Swing and a foul out of play. And a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Top of the 6th inning, and now for the Phillies, Trey Turner.
No, that's foul.
Right through there for a strike. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. First round pick out of Indiana back in 2014.
Hey!
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. That
Ball.
misses. Now 1 and 2. Good job to fight that one off. Another 1-2. And that
Whoa,
one missing
that's down.
low.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
That
That's
one
ball 3.
misses. Full count now. McMahon tosses to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 down, bases empty. Here comes Bryce Harper. In there at the knees. And that's strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Harper thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep their remaining challenge. 2 down, nobody on. Top of the zone for a called strike. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. And that one upstairs.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Nope, that's inside. Ball 4.
Up next for Philadelphia.
So man aboard, and here comes Alec Boehm. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
That one's in there. 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Almost got him. The next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. On the ground, out to short. Oh, great grab on the dive. Fires to first.
Oh.
They get the out, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for the
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Orion Kerkering.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Rice leading things off and takes a strike. Now 1-1. Swing and a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Next to hit, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Line drive. He makes the grab. Here's Ryan McMahon now. He's 0 for 1.
McMahon.
Ball.
This one chopped up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Now batting.
First and second, 1 out. Jose Caballero digs in now. The shortstop takes a ball, and he'll challenge this call from the mound. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Swings through that. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the bottom of the 6th. Fouls it off, still 1-2. This one in the air right field, and that's a fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Back-to-back base hits. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
And now, Austin Wells.
Ball upstairs.
2 on, 1 out. And that's ripped for a base hit. Runner from third comes across. It's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly. Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
That's a little bit low.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
Now in for a strike, 2-2. Grisham not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge, and it's going to stay a strike. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Throws to second for 1. Double play.
Yeah!
What a twin killing to end the inning. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair 7:05 game. I'd be finishing cutting someone's hair at 6:45.
Whoa.
And I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why can't you go to a stylist and get your hair done? You're coming to the clubhouse pressuring me to cut your hair before a game.
Adolis Garcia stands in for the Phillies. This one smoked on its way out of here. And they're chipping away. It's 7-2. New pitcher for the Yankees, number 80.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
JT Realmuto steps in.
That's a ball.
Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
On the ground to third. Now a jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play. So digging in, Bryson Stott. Scale of 1 to 10, how good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
Grisham under it. 2 down. Otto Kemp will hit next.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me
to... Inning over. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. It's 7-2. Bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
Nope. That's inside.
The 1-0. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And there's 1 down. Bellinger up to hit. 1 for 3.
Bellinger.
And the first
that's
pitch
outside.
misses for ball one. And that's a strike. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And there's two down.
Now pitching for the
So they bring on the veteran Tanner Banks.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Stanton in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Two down, nobody on. That's in there. 0-2 now.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
That one misses. And a count 1-2. On the ground. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the eighth, and here's the Phillies leadoff man, Trey Turner. And a foul ball. The 0-1. That one ripped left field. Dives, and he can't hang on. Around first and hustling for second. Here comes the throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. A 2-run blast. And they close the gap. It's 7-4. Fernando Cruz takes over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty. Here's Harper now.
Ball one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And there's a ball. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
There's the strike, 3-1. Fastball for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Back up the middle and a base hit.
the batter, the third base,
And now it's Alec Bohm. In the dirt. And the 1-0 to third. McMahon over to second and 2.
He's out.
What a play. Brandon Marsh getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 7-4. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for New York, Ben Rice. Next offering is down low. This to third. What a stop. Throw to first. And very nicely done for the out. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Hey!
Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ball 1, no strikes. That one is hammered right field. Carrying well. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. He shoots one out to right. And they add to their lead. It's 8-4. So 2 down. And next for New York, Jose Caballero. Line drive, base hit right center field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well.
Wells stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That one ripped, but foul.
Ball 2.
Caballero, the runner at first with 2 gone. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Not in time. He's safe. And now a man into scoring position. And it's filled up. On the ground, right side. Stop. Tosses to first. They limit the damage here. All set to start the 9th in this one. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Adolis Garcia. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
Ball, that's low.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Here's JT Realmuto. There's a swing and a miss.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth.
Come on, Fernando.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And that's a one-out single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out
Ball
front.
one.
Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Stott in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
Did he go?
Checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And he held back, according to Dave Lawrence.
Here we go, Fernando.
Close,
Ball
but
three.
called a ball. And it's 3-0. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. And that one did find the strike zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Inside corner for a strike. It's 2-2. Man at first, one away. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul.
Come on, Fernando.
2-2 now. That one kicks away from the catcher. Runner holds, and it's a full count. Payoff pitch. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Back-to-back singles. And now two aboard.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Just a cook.
David Bednar on to try and close it out.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress.
Outside, that's a ball.
Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Kemp up to bat next. Lays off for a ball.
Tough
Ball,
spot right here. A
inside.
couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Check swing called strike. That is strike 2. Swing and a pop-up. That one is foul, and he'll see another.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Phillies have just 1 out remaining. Up steps Trey Turner in a pivotal spot. 1 for 4 with a double. And first offering is fouled off.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The Phils down to their final strike. That one missed.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Fouled off. And they'll do it again. 2 on, 2 outs. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
And our final here today, 8-4 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at